Thank you very much, our Acting Inspector General. And let me take this opportunity to welcome you to DCI headquarters. And we are very sorry for keeping you guys for quite some time. In our relentless efforts to deliver justice dumping site matters, and for us to give closure to the devastated family, we have this morning arrested the prime suspect, already identified to you guys by the Acting Inspector General, known as Collins Jumaisa Halusha, 33 years old. The suspect was arrested at Soweto in Kayole Sub-County this morning at around 3 a.m. in a joint operation by the DCI and the National Police Service officers. He was arrested outside a club where he had gone to watch the Europe 2024 football finals. His pursuit and subsequent arrest followed a very thorough forensic analysis of a mobile phone that belonged to victims, namely Josephine Mulongo Owino, where some mobile money transactions were conducted on the very day Josephine went missing. Upon arrest of the suspect, he led our officers to his single-room rental house in Kware, which is located about 100 meters from the crime scene. That is the Kware Dam, where the bodies and the body parts have been recovered. We conducted a quick search in the house, which led to recovery of the following very crucial exhibits. We were able to recover 24 Airtel SIM card holders with the new SIM cards, 8 smartphones and 2 feature phones, 1 laptop and 1 2 flash drives and a memory card, much that we used to dismember the to show this very shortly, similar to the ones that were above the bodies down. 1 pair of national identification cards for men and 2 ID cards for women. 1 pink female handbag, 2 pink female panties, 5 rolls of cannabis sativa, 4 huge clear, some of which were recovered at the scene. So these ones are similar to those ones recovered from the scene. We also recovered 1 reflector jacket, 2 title deeds, 2 documents. On interrogation, the suspect faced to have lured, killed and disposed 42 female bodies at the dumping site, all murdered between 2022 and as recent as last day, 11th of July, 2024. Unfortunately, and this is very sad, the suspect alleged that the first victim was his wife, namely Imelda Judith Halenya, whom he strangled to death before dismembering her body and disposing it at the same site. From from our interrogation, all his victims have been murdered in the same style, like we had alluded to yesterday. Our investigations are still ongoing, and the suspect's house and the dumping site will remain active crime scenes. Just like the acting Inspector General has said, we call upon the families who reasonably believe that their loved ones may have fallen prey to these macabre murders, to these reprehensible acts of what I can only call a vampire, to report to our DCI headquarters or to any other DCI office or the nearest police station for that matter. As the DCI, we wish to reiterate our commitment to expediting this investigation, just like I said yesterday, for us to deliver quick justice to the victims of this horrendous crime. Gentlemen, like I said yesterday, we posited several theories that we were looking at. But from the look of things, crystallizing that we are dealing with a serial killer, a psychopathic serial killer who has no respect for human life. A psychopathic serial killer who has no respect and dignity for the deceased persons. In our interrogation, and very sad indeed, he confessed to us that with some of the victims, he was able to have carnal knowledge with some of the victims. A very, very sad state of affairs. As we were apprehending him last night, or even this morning, he was in the process of luring another victim by the name Susan. We are yet to identify. I'm sure as we progress with investigations, we should be able to get hold of Susan so that she will be able to give us her side of the story. Otherwise, we are dealing with a vampire, a psychopath. We shall make sure that the investigations are very thorough, very, very professional. Any other character or characters who are associated with him, we shall go for them. And immediately we are done with the investigations, he will be taken to court to face the full force of the law. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, I will invite my Director of Operations, Mr. Maura, to briefly give you a highlight and take what we have recovered, and thereafter we will be able to answer one or two questions. Thank you. You can come closer if you want. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. This morning, we visited the house of our suspect, and we were able to recover from him one smartphone. That is the first one here. Then we proceeded to his house. Our officers proceeded to his house, and we recovered some other 7 smartphones, which are displayed as well, and then 2 other phones. Also in the same house, we were able to recover 2 hard drives that we believe have got enough information. In his phone that he had at hand, there were pictures of ladies, photos, and some videos that he had recorded. We also recovered 2 USB and memory card. We as well recovered 9 ID cards, 6 for men and 3 for ladies. We also recovered 24 Airtel SIM cards, their holders, which we believe he has used the IDs to register them. And these are the ones he has been using in the commission of crimes. We as well recovered industrial gloves, which we believe he was using while dismembering his victims. We appreciate that we also recovered a rope that resembles the ones that was used to tie up the sacks. We have nylon bags, 12 of them, which as well resemble the nylon bags that were recovered with bodies that were dismembered inside the dam. We have a lady's purse, which we suspect belongs to one of his victims, a reflector jacket. We have a laptop that was also recovered. We have a machete that in the course of investigation, he confesses to have been using to dismember. We have 2 underwears which we used to the victims. There are also 2 title deeds that are in his name, and some notebooks that he has records that we believe will be very important in the course of our investigation. He also had some Kenyan money with him and 5 sticks of a substance that we suspect is cannabis sativa. We have our suspect with us and the interrogation is still going on. Thank you, sir. We also finally, I had forgotten the cell tapes, 4 of them. Those who witnessed those victims that were collected from the dam, there are some elements of these cell tapes which believed sometimes could have been used to tie up the dismembered parts of the body and as well to mask them mouths so that the victims do not make noise. Thank you.
Na kwa hivyo